guys, welcome to the Green Bridge channel. I'm very passionate about, kind of empowering people, as many people as I can, to win financially in their personal finance. And so I want to bring this video because technology is in everything that we do and it's in our daily lives. So I just wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite personal finance apps that I use that have also been impactful in helping me grow, manage my money, track my expenses. So I'm gonna share with you about 5 personal finance apps that I've been using to kind of transform, track my spending, and to basically manage my personal finance. So the first app that I use are the apps that are meant for tracking my spending. So in addition to creating a budget, because I cannot always keep track of all the things that I buy, I also use an app to help me kind of give me a visualization of my monthly expenses, like my monthly behavior. And the first app that I use, and I personally use this a lot, is the Mint app. The Mint app it's a great budget and expense manager. It breaks down your expenses into monthly, you can do yearly, you can compare from previous years, or you can actually customize whatever year you're looking for. I like it for various reasons as well. It has a story portion where it shows you like a monthly story about how you've been spending your money, where your money has been going. It also can compare your spending habits with other spenders within your category and what they spend their money on. Be like, dang, I spend way too much money shopping than the rest of people in my category, And it's also really great because you can basically not only set goals for yourself, like I want to save towards paying off debt, I want to save towards buying a house, I want to save towards buying a car, or I want to save towards buying a nice purse. Guys, you can set different kind of goals in there as well. I also like it because it gives you a big picture of your financial net worth. So you can actually log into your bank in there for your checkings, your savings account. You can log into those accounts through the apps and it's safe and secure. You can also log your student loans into that and it shows you like your loans, and you can log your credit card accounts into the loans, and it kind of centralizes everything. And if you have any investments, including your cars, you can actually know the value of your car in there. Certain valuable things that you can track, it allows you to put it there. In not only cars, but like if you have any investments that you're in, if you have other like savings account, you can really centralize everything on the app, and it gives you your net worth. And I think it's so great because it visualizes it as your net worth is going up and down every month in the year where you've been. It's a great way to see where you're coming from and where you're like kind of where you're going. And I like it so much that it's kind of one of the things that I would go back and be like, dang, I must have took all of my money. Like, oh dang, the Department of Education really cleared out my account. Like, I would actually use it to look at the certain merchant that my money is going to, especially rent, and it kind of centralizes everything so that you kind of have a big picture of your money. So these are just the apps that I'm recommending, and there are like a bajillion apps out there that you can use if this is not your preference. Another big picture app that's out there that does a good job in tracking your spending and your budget is the Nerd Wallet. The Nerd Wallet is very similar to the Mint in just what it's capable of doing. Another app I would recommend for budgeting and spending, I'm gonna plug my OG mentor. He doesn't know me, but he's an OG mentor, Dave Ramsey. He has an app as well that helps with tracking your spending and tracking your budgeting. It's called the EveryDollar app. So you guys can check that out as well. Really, really great app for making sure you're tracking every single money that's going in and coming out, especially if you're trying to pay off debt. And if you're not trying to pay off debt, it's still just as useful as well. Overall, y'all can't say I don't know where my money's going because I just plug you into this apps that really do give you a big picture, let you know where your money is going. The next category of financial apps that I do have is apps related to high yield savings. So high yield savings actually stand out from like your regular savings account that you'd see with Chase or Bank of America because they tend to offer a higher rate of return for your money. A lot of them can go as high as 5%, and whereas if you look at like a regular bank, you're only making about not even 1% on some of the accounts unless you have a large amount of money. High yield savings account are actually great if you don't want to put your money in the stock market, or you don't want to put your money in, in something that's risky, but you want it to sit and still grow, right? And you don't want to put it in a bank because it's not going to grow there as well. So your money's still working for you, and the rate of return is, I think, very competitive for not being in the market, right? There's a lot of companies that offer these high yield savings accounts, but one thing I really like about some of the ones I'm going to share with you is they give incentives for referrals, right? So you can refer a friend and you might get like a 0.5% return from what you already get when you sign up. And so they give a lot of incentives to kind of share the word, pass the word. My friend referred it to me. I started off at a higher interest rate, and then when I referred someone else, I added more interest, like percentage, to my interest rate. So it's a great way to kind of save and play things safe in the short term if you're not really interested in like investing long term or taking on a lot more risk. So I love the Marcus by Goldman Sachs app. This is actually dear to my heart because it's such a good app. I really love that app because, like I said, it gives a lot of incentives to refer other people, but also my money feels safe in the app and I can see my money actively growing. So another app that I actually used is the Betterment high yield savings account as well. It's also a great app to basically take advantage of if you're looking to put your money in a high yield savings account. These apps are really great to put your money in because a lot of them are FDIC protected. FDIC is the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, which protects amounts that are placed in these accounts up to $250,000. So if push comes to shove, your money's protected. So when it comes to my investment apps, I have several apps that I tend to use for investments. I still have a balance on my brokerage account. I have the Ally app, which is really great if you're trying to like get into investing because the balance to start is very minimal. And I remember I started when I was like probably 18, 19, 20, around that age. And I just wanted to get into investing and I had a little bit more money to kind of get into it. And so I've had the app for years now. And so I started putting some money in there. And so I still have that brokerage account open and I really love it because you get to buy stocks and you can sell stocks, you can trade stocks, kind of learn the platform. I've been getting a lot more into mutual fund as I've grown through my financial literacy and my journey. And so now I use other apps that offer mutual funds. So I use Fidelity app and I also use Schwab app. Those apps are actually really great because sometimes if you work with an employer, you might have a 401k or Roth IRA account with those apps. And so you can also combine that with your mutual fund apps. So that's something that I do and I actually practice. So I have accounts with both of them and I have a mutual fund with Fidelity. But I also keep a Roth with Schwab. And it's very important because when I left my previous employer, I had a 401k account. And so I hold an account with Schwab with the Roth IRA, but they also offer mutual funds. And with Fidelity, I currently run my mutual funds through Fidelity, but I also use them for my 401k as well. That's usually employer ran. So those are my investment apps. I really do believe in keeping things simple and I don't want to complicate things for you guys, but I'm breaking it down so you understand like there's different types of apps that you can use for different financial goals. So another app that I have that I take advantage of is the HSA, which is called Health Savings Account. They do also have a FSA, which is a flexible spending account. So these types of accounts are actually great because they are tax-free and you basically set a certain amount. There's a limit to the amount, which is around $3,000 a year, but it's a set aside amount that you can use for qualified medical expenses. And I say qualified though. You can't use it for everything, but you can use it for like doctor visits, copay, prescription, over-the-counter prescription, qualified medical expenses. And I really think it's such a great account to have because you get the freedom of being able to take care of your health and go to doctor visits. Sometimes you can go to, like, for instance, dermatologists are usually paid out of pocket. So it's really nice to have an HSA to be able to pay for the cost of the visit. Or have you guys ever been in a situation where you go to a doctor, you think something's covered by your insurance, or you get something tested and all of a sudden they're calling you, telling you, oh, you gotta pay this copay, you gotta pay this. Insurance could not cover everything. You have to be responsible for the rest. Usually when those things happen, because I have an HSA, I usually am not as angry or feel as like defeated by the news. And so because of the HSA, I'm able to pay off those things without feeling the burden of, oh my gosh, something just randomly pop up in my monthly budget. Another great thing about the HSA that I really, really love is the fact that you can reimburse yourself with the app. For instance, I got my cavity fixed, and when I did, I only had a certain amount balance on my HSA, and I went to the doctor and they were like, well, you have to basically open a line of credit to pay for the rest of the cavities. So when I was paying off the credit card, the HSA allows you to reimburse yourself for medical expenses. So even though I paid off the treatment, as I was paying off my credit card, I was reimbursing myself for the amount paid for that medical expense. So it's a really, really cool financial tool to have to kind of save yourself money here and there, to kind of reimburse yourself. And the two apps that I have for my HSA are the HSA Bank and Equity Health. They were all provided through my company. But if you work for a company that offers an HSA, please take advantage of it. It's really, really helpful and it's very useful. Just to add one more thing to an HSA account that is really, really cool. At some point when, let's say you have a high balance, you are able to reinvest the amount in your HSA and actually start earning interest in that amount, and all of it goes tax-free. As long as you use it for qualified medical expenses, it can grow, and you can also continue to grow that amount and also invest that amount as well. So it's a really, really cool financial asset to have. I think they're all assets. So yeah, it's a really cool financial assets to have. Take advantage of them as much as you can. And so yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video and everything that was shared in this video and you thought some of it was helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment below. If you also want to contact us via email, you can contact info.thegreenbridge@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.